How y'all doing? My name is Jakobe White, and I'm here to give my term project proposal. For my individual multimedia website project, I've chosen to tell a true behind-the-scenes story of a student athlete, specifically my 18-year-old brother, Jace White. Jace is a JUCO football player, and he's currently playing football at a junior college while juggling full-time academics. The pressure to perform and the dream of one day transferring to Division I school, his story captures the struggles, discipline, and hopes of many young athletes who take the JUCO route to reach their goals. This project will explore not just Jace's athletic journey, but also his emotional, academic, and social aspects of his life. To better understand how to structure and present the story, I researched 3 existing websites that focus on sports storytelling. The first is the Players Tribune, which uses first-person narratives, emotional text, storytelling, professional photography, and video interviews. Athletes share their stories directly, making it feel personal and powerful. What I love is how the content feels raw and authentic, but I do wish they featured more athletes from smaller programs like JUCO schools, which my brother Jace White is playing football at. The Players Tribune uses a sleek black, gold, and white color scheme with a bold logo that conveys serious professionalism, and their audience includes athletes, fans, and aspiring players, typically aged from about 18 to 35, I believe, from a wide range of backgrounds. A typical consumer might be a 22-year-old black male football fan who also into fitness, sneakers, and motivational content. The second site that I looked at was called the njcaa.org, which features a student spotlight session. This site takes a more formal approach using stat graphics and short articles to highlight JUCO athletes. While informative, the content often feels impersonal. There's definitely room for improvement in making these stories more emotional and physically engaging, making it more raw. With the first website that I reviewed this website didn't typically really have. But the audience here includes college recruiters, coaches, and families of JUCO athletes, so you can watch their stats, because typically on the ESPN thing, you can't really see JUCO. You really just see big Division I school stats, so JUCO is not really showcased how it typically should be. But lastly, I reviewed the Bleacher Report Kicks and Campus section. This site leans heavily into short form videos, lifestyle content, and social media integration. It's modern, engaging, and while in their design, it feels bold and youthful. And the BR logo fits the tone perfectly. The audience is younger, usually from the age range of 16 to 25, and includes student athletes, sneakerheads, and pop culture fans. Someone who follows this content might be a 19-year-old JUCO player who's also into hip-hop, fashion, TikTok trends, things of that sort. With those examples in mind, my project title will be The Life of Jace White, my brother, shout out Jace White. And it will aim to tell a much more personal and emotional story of one specific student athlete trying to make it through the JUCO system. The website will explore 3 main subtopics. First, the grind will show Jace's daily routine, early workouts, late night study sessions, and everything in between. Second, the mental game will focus on how he deals with pressure, expectations, homesickness, and the fear of injury or failure. Third will be the dream, and it will cover Jace's goals, and it's going to be his future, because my brother finna go D1. And so it's going to talk about his future, how he's going to go pro, everything. And to tell the story effectively, I'll use a mix of text, photos, videos, and possibly some audio clips. I want to include short blog entries written from Jace's perspective, real photos from his practices and game days, and daily life. I also want to include video interviews where he talks about his experiences. So I may also use a voiceover clip from every now and then while talking about him and showing his highlights. So I'm going to put that into like a whole real itself. But the primary audience for this website will be from the ages of 16 to 30 years old. It's not exclusive to those audiences, but that's the goal I'm trying to reach. And yeah, it's more so for college athletes, sports fans, or families of college students that may be taking the JUCO route or sports route in general. I'll be building the site on Wix, the website Wix, so that's how I'll be making this website possible. And for the branding, I have a couple ideas. The logo probably will feature like a silhouette of a young football player, like kind of standing in between a goal post with also a graduation cap on, because it is a student athlete, not just athlete and not just student athlete. So he's having to juggle that. And my brother, his school is blue and orange. I'm pretty sure that's his color, so I will probably use those colors for the for his things. And his website, and my website slogan will be one play at a time, and that will reflect the mindset Jace has to maintain every day. And the mission statement for this site is to tell the real, unfiltered story of a JUCO student athlete fighting to rise above expectations, both on the field and in life. To create this project, I'll need access to a smartphone or DSLR camera, a mic for clean audio interviews, and video editing tools like iMovie or Adobe Express. For filming locations, I plan to use Jake's practice field, weight room, and dorm. He may have to record some of that stuff too as well, because his school is in Kansas, so he might have to record some of that stuff. But and yes, my brother is a willing participant, so everything should go smoothly. And video editing tools like iMovie or Adobe Express, I'll also plan on using that. As I begin, I do have a few questions. First, is it okay to film during real practice sessions? I don't know if that would be cool. Or do I need like some permission? Y'all probably will know better than me. Second, if Jace has highlight clips from games, can I include short segments, or do I need to get clearance for those? I don't want to be involved in any copyright or anything. And finally, do I need to sign a media release form for the class, or will verbal consent be enough? That's pretty much all the questions I have. That's my project proposal. And yeah, that's how I feel like that's my goal for this semester, the big project proposal for the end of the term. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'm out.